In the previous class, we have discussed about the types of essays, means whenever you are writing an essay, that can be categorized into one of the 7 different categories. And the steps for writing an essay, that how to write an essay. First of all, you need to choose the type of essay, then the brainstorming, then research on the topic, then outlining, then writing the essay, and then check your essay for the spellings and the grammars. In the types of essay, we have learned the 7 types of essays, out of which the first 4 were the main categories, and further the essay nowadays is divided into 3 more categories. So the persuasive essay, the expository essay, the argumentative essay, the problem solving essay, all these we have learned so far. So now you understand how to write an essay, or what is the process of writing an essay, or what are the steps that you should take to write a good essay. Today we will take an example, means we will discuss about a topic on which we are writing an essay. So, the topic that I chose for today is Diwali. We have recently celebrated the Diwali. So, you all must be well aware of the things that we do on the Diwali, the stories of the Diwali. Throughout the year, we may not hear this story, but when the Diwali is around, then we revise these things. We used to listen the stories here and there. Before that, the Dashera was there. So these festivals are connected, and when these festivals are there, you can hear about the stories. Why do we celebrate Diwali? So when we have to write the story, we have chosen the topic Diwali. Now, when you have to write the essay, so first we have done that, we have chosen the topic and the type of the essay. Now, the second thing, or the second step that comes, is the brainstorming. Brainstorming means you have to put all the ideas together that you can write about Diwali. So, what can be all the ideas about Diwali? So many things. Why do we celebrate Diwali? What is Diwali all about? How do we celebrate Diwali? What do we do? What is the importance of Diwali? What is the significance of Diwali? What is your point of view? What is your opinion about Diwali? So we can include all these things here for Diwali in this way. So, first we will brainstorm the thing, then we will put them down, then we will do the research thing. The third step that we have discussed in the Diwali, when we were discussing about the essay writing, the third step is about the research about the topic. So, in the research, you will find out the things. Maybe in the different states, how Diwali is celebrated. You can go through the literature. You may be aware of the story, why do we celebrate Diwali. But for the more details, you can refer to the literature. And after that, you will come to know about a number of things that you can use, or the material that you can put in your essay. So, after the research of the topic, the next comes the develop a thesis. Now, after the brainstorming and when you have done the research about the topic, now you have a lot of material with you that you can write, that you can put, that you can include in your essay while you are writing on the topic Diwali. So, what is the next step? Develop a thesis. Means What are all the things that you are going to include in your essay? Whether you will mention about your opinion or not, or you will simply write how do we celebrate Diwali. Suppose I have written here Diwali only. If I write the topic, how do we celebrate Diwali? Then your more focus in the essay will be on the way the people celebrate Diwali rather than on the story of the Diwali. When I have mentioned just Diwali, you can include anything. Or why do we celebrate Diwali? Then you will focus more on the story of the Diwali rather than the way people celebrate Diwali. But when I'm talking about Diwali only, then you can include all the aspects. So for that you will develop a thesis. Then in the next step, in the fifth step, what you do? You will outline your essay. Outline means you will decide what are all the points that you have decided, how you are going to write that in your essay, from where you will start. First paragraph will be the introductory paragraph in which you will mention a few things about Diwali just as the introduction. Then in the next paragraph, you will include the story of the Diwali. Then in the third paragraph, you will mention about the arrangements that we do for Diwali. We clean our houses, we buy new things, we decorate our houses, so many sweets are made. Then these are the pre-preparations of Diwali that we do actually do before the day of Diwali. Then finally comes the day of Diwali when we actually celebrate the festival. So that will be mentioned in the next paragraph. We do the puja of goddess Lakshmi and Ganesh, and we light up the diyas or the candles, or we fire the crackers. All these things, we exchange sweets, we exchange greetings, we take the blessings of our elders. All these points you will mention in the next paragraph, and then comes the last paragraph in which you will write the conclusion that whatever the way you want to write it, that it is a festival that brings people together, it is a festival of joy, or whatever you want to include in your essay as the conclusion of the essay. So this is the way. Then when you have outlined all these things, then finally you will write your end essay. Means whatever we have done in the earlier 5 steps, we will put down all these things, the result of all those research and brainstorming on a paper. You will actually pen down your essay. After you will write your essay, then you will check it for the grammar. Grammar means your sentence formation, the punctuation mark, where to use which correct form of verb, the tense, whether you are using the correct verb in the particular tense. All these things will be checked after that, as well as the spellings. Very minute difference, very minute details, and you may write an incorrect spelling. We have already discussed the words to be confused in the previous class, where we know that the spelling of the words are very similar. For example, if we write peace, P-E-A-C, this is also called peace, P-I-E-C-E. This is also called peace. The spelling is different. First one is peace, P-E-A-C-E. Second one is peace, P-I-E-C-E. This means calmness, quiet. Whereas this peace means the part of something. So when I'm speaking peace, now you have to understand about which peace I'm talking. This one or this one. Or maybe when you are writing, you are supposed to write this one, and by mistake you have written this one. So check your essay thoroughly for all such mistakes. If you find any mistakes, please correct it, and that's all. You have completed your essay. So by following the steps that we have learned, we can write essay on any of the topic.